The press conference today was held to talk about the projects, another iconic project for the state of Goa under the Special Assistance to States for Capital Investment (SASCI) scheme, which has been approved by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. Working together, as we call it, the double engine Sarkar, along with our Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, we have been able to curate new ideas, new stories. And as we talk about Tourism 2.0, we have been talking about Goa beyond beaches largely, because the beaches, people know Goa as a beach destination. They know Goa for sun, sand and sea. But there's so much of Goa that we can talk about in terms of culture, heritage, traditions, festivals. So we came with the whole thought of regenerative tourism, which is the first in the country, which is built around the pillars of economy, environment, society and the culture. So cultural tourism, as we promote, we need to ensure that the history and tradition is also known to the people. We have a rich history but never been explored. So as we start looking at curating tourism 2.0 and promoting tourism in the right aspect, we need to understand that there are certain aspects which need capital infrastructure, capital funding for infrastructure projects. One of the iconic projects which we did, which we had when came back in the last couple of days, was the town square, which has been for Goa, situated at Pororim. Second, which is in North Goa. Second, very importantly, is this iconic project of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Digital Museum, which was largely focused on an area of Ponda Taluka, which has been known for the spiritual aspect of it. During the Portuguese regime, the Saptakoteshwar temple in Narva, the Shiv temple, was desecrated by the Portuguese. It was then when Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, when he had come down to Goa, did a rebuilding of the temple and also ensured that spirituality in that aspect and protection to the people was done. After that, his whole stories about his part as a father of Indian Navy, his defense techniques and many more things have already been shared and people know to a certain part of it. But when we talk about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, his link always shows to Maharashtra, wherein we need to know that he had dominance in the country, where Goa also was a part of it. Having saved the people during the Portuguese regime and ensured that the temples which moved out from certain places which were desecrated moved to an area called as Ponda Taluka. Whether there was in the legacy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, a basic fort was created a number of years back by our erstwhile governments. Looking at today and the history of Chhatrapati, his legacy, and wanting to pass this particular part to the next generation, at the same time imbibing the stories of our own Chhatrapati's role in Goa, it was important to get it showcased in the right manner. Having spoken to a lot of people, we thought of getting into the restoration and putting the infrastructure of the fort together. So the whole infrastructure, the whole project has been made into two parts. The overall cost which we have got as a sanction is at 125.59 crores, out of which 97.46 crores has been sanctioned by the Government of India and 28.13 crores by the Government of Goa. The whole scope of the project will be in two parts. The first phase will include civil and development works, and the phase 2 will include multimedia, light and sound shows and the project mapping. So basically the overall project which has been thought about will become the museum will definitely become a year-round tourist attraction. It will also provide a platform for local artists, promote heritage-led development and increase footfalls in hinterland Goa. This totally talks about our vision of a Goa beyond beaches and reflects our Goa government's commitment to inclusive development, cultural preservation and enhancing the tourism infrastructure in line with the national schemes. We need to tell people that Goa is just not a destination, it is a journey of spirit, story and self. And that's why through our temples, rivers, museums and rituals, we are restoring the sacred pulse of this land for the world to experience. We take this opportunity to invite cultural travelers, pilgrims, historians and heritage lovers to discover Goa beyond beaches. These projects are our commitment to building identity through inclusivity, spirituality and sustainability. So Ponda, which is having a Goa spiritual epicenter, will have this particular fort, which and the whole story building from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's role as far as Goa is concerned, linked with the spiritual aspect of it, linked with the whole story of Ekadasha Tirtha, which connects 11 temples which are 100 years and more in the state of Goa, will be started to be brought on a platform to showcase to the tourists, domestic and international, which will one thing will with a broader vision will talk about tourism with a purpose, and that Goa's new tourism mantra will be that these projects will represent a unified vision to transform Goa into a destination that offers legacy, learning, and light. And from river artists to digital museums, the whole aim is to create experiences that educate, elevate, and empower. So I take this opportunity as we build up the story of the Tourism 2.0. Spending on infrastructure was very important, and understanding the type of iconic projects, this first iconic project, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Digital Museum, is taking shape. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Prime Minister, who has been ever supportive as far as Goa is concerned, and tourism being very close to his heart, having given us sanctions for these projects. I would like to thank our Union Minister, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji, for having supported us thoroughly for every project that we have taken up with him in terms of getting sanctions, or in terms of a larger aspect of changing the perception of Goa in terms of, as we talk about Goa beyond beaches. And our ever supportive Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant ji, who has always been able to carry our vision together to ensure that a legacy is created, and the further process of tourism, when we talk about in this competitive part, starts taking shape. And this can happen only with the help of the center and the center-aided projects. So I take this opportunity to thank all of them and look forward to join hands with the stakeholders and everybody as we build this new story and talk about the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Digital Museum. Thank you.